and welcome to stream, everyone. How are we doing today? And happy Monday! How are you guys? How was your weekend? How's everything? Are you ready to start a new week? I hope so. And we're starting off strong with some really cool EGL topics. I hope you guys are excited for it. Hi TikTok, hi Twitch, hi YouTube, hi everyone. Hello, how are you guys? Hello. I have not yet received my new AP dress, but once I get it, guys, we're doing a live unboxing for sure. Also, I want to do a YouTube video, so I'm super excited for that. I'm fine. How are you? What are we gonna do? Oh, I'm great too. Thank you. Glad you're doing well as well. We have some really cool topics. Okay, number one, Mademoiselle Pearl, honestly a brand that I've been fangirling over now for a while, has released a Barbie collaboration. Yes, Lolita fashion X Barbie. We haven't gotten a Lolita Barbie dress in like a really long time, and I'm so excited to show you this. It looks so incredibly good and well executed, and we got the fashion show videos and footage of it, and I actually love a lot of the design, so I'm really excited to show you. Then we have some indie brands to highlight that I'm really excited about. Some of them are Miss Danger, and some other ones like I think it was something wait, what was this brand called? Well, the owner I believe is Lil Luna, but it's really cool, like gothic stuff, so I'm excited to showcase that. And we have some new Metamorphose dresses that came out, so that is also really exciting. So overall, honestly, pretty good stuff that we got going on. And I wanted to spotlight a really awesome creator who created a Ikea Lolita dress, like out of the Ikea bags. I don't know, I felt like that needed to be highlighted as well. So we have a lot of topics that we want to cover. Also, I watched the movie Obsession, and I have thoughts. I have thoughts and feelings about it, so we can yap about that as well. So honestly, pretty great stuff. Oh my god, that's gonna be amazing for my Lolita outfits. By the way, love your content. Thank you so much. I'm also very excited. Also, hi, how are you doing? Hello, everyone. Okay, shall we get started then? Let's get into the topics for today and start off strong with the Barbie Lolita collection that's coming out soon, and I will definitely be buying, probably, hopefully. Let's go! Oh my goodness! Wait, where the fuck am I? Why is it darkness? Oh no, hello, sorry. Wait, let me reposition myself. Okay, here we are. Wait, why can you not see anything? Oh god, we're messing this up. Sorry. Hello, thank you so much for the subscribing. Thank you so much. Hello. Also, I feel like I'm very small. Why am I so small? I wish to be a little bit taller. I wish to be big. I think this is all right. Yeah, the void for real. Okay, now TikTok, sorry. Here we are. Okay, hello. Okay, as you can see in the background, we have the new collection on full display, and unfortunately it is a looping video. I do not know how to make it slower. I'm sorry. But this is the video. I guess we can sort of pause it, so let's run it through and actually take a look at the Barbie collection, because the first one in my mind is already so peak. Look at this. Oh, I see a beret, I see a Barbie inspired bag, I see this gorgeous JSK. Hello, please give it to me right now. It like the bottom part, this is Barbie in the 2000s. She is the moment. And what do you mean I can wear it as a Lolita dress? Yes please, but this is not the only one. Take a look at the next one. This one? Isn't this one the one from like the Barbie Academia, like Princess School, something like that? Do you guys know the one I'm talking about? Doesn't this look like the school uniform from that movie? I used to be obsessed with that movie. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. Like, yeah, it oh shit, I tapped out. I'm so sorry. I'm so excited about these. As soon as I saw them, I literally commented. I was like, oh, I need them. But you can even see like a cute little headdress, and I mean, that's so fucking fun. I love that. And then this one, it reminds me of a little bit more of an old school Barbie design, you know, maybe like 90s, even I don't know if 80s is the right call here, but you know, it's so cute. I actually like these a lot. I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but I think I like these a little bit better than even the Sanrio collaborations. These feel less on the nose, even though, or maybe I just like the balancing more, I don't know. But like the styles, the poofiness, everything about this, Barbie Princess Charm School. Yes, that is what it reminds me of. Barbie Princess Charm School. Thank you. I love your avatar. Thank you. Wait, oh my god, it looks so cute. That's so cool. What the fuck? Is it possible to zoom in a little? I wish I could theoretically take a screenshot and zoom in a little bit more. That's, I think, the only thing we could try and do. But aside from that, I don't really know if we can. I could, wait. We have some movie magic. We can do this. Let me do that. Okay, wait. Movie magic, guys. Trust. Is this closer now? Is that better? I hope it's better like this, because now I think you can see it a little bit more close up. But I think it looks so freaking good. Also, the other ones after that, I don't think they are related to the Barbie one. At least I don't see, you know, it being related. But like, hello. These are so cute. I love them. Do you think you could switch the frames and put you on the bottom and the Instagram post on top? Oh, good question on TikTok. If I can... wait, I have to go like this, and then I have to go like this, and then I have to go like that, maybe? Is that better? Wait, can I put myself... I don't know. Is that better? Do you guys see better like this? I hope this is fine. Thank you so much. No problem. I'm trying to show it off as best as I can. Instead of just slapping vague references on the dress, yes, exactly. Oh my god, I feel like Barbie in 2026 is already so boring. This is the nostalgia of Barbie that we tend to remember, you know what I mean? The frills, the excitement, like it's a little cunt, you know what I mean? It's a little cunty, it's awesome. How do you find the quality from this brand? I loved it, actually. I own a single brand, a single piece, so, you know, to keep that in mind. I own only one dress, but it's from one of their most recent collections, and I actually found a lot. I have a review on my YouTube, by the way. You can check it out if you want. My most recent YouTube video. I think they had a lot of parts, designs of the dress that were so innovative. Like they had some, I don't know, rubbery parts on the dress to prevent the sleeves from falling off. You know, sometimes when you're wearing sleeves and they just kind of slide off, that is basically to prevent it, which I thought was genius. They also had some I guess straps built into the dress, so you know, don't have to hang it up and, you know, make it lose the elasticity, which I thought was really good. And again, just overall, definitely worth the money in my mind. But this one, I am just so in love with the first one. I am so in love with it. It looks so good, but all of them kind of aid. And I am so excited to see these on Taobao being sold because, like, hello? The first one is so good! I love it! Holy moe. Yes, that's true. It's giving Gyaru. I love it. Honestly, this could also work with Hime Gyaru. I agree for sure. I just think these are so fun and it's so refreshing to see something new. Also, in case you didn't know, Angelic Pretty actually did also do Barbie, but I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion. I think they did Barbie better. I'm not here to show some, you know, shade against Angelique Pretty, but when they did Barbie, it was a little boring, you know? I can show you. Wait, let's go to Law Library. I need to show you guys this. We're very zoomed in right now, but whatever. Let me show you what they did as Barbie. Like, it's cute, but it's just not the same vibe, if you know what I mean. Like, it's alright, but I think the other one was low-key a little bit better, you know? But hey, they're both cute, obviously. I would be happy to own all of them. But like this one, wow. I'm so obsessed. I just realized a stream was going on. Oh, yes, I am streaming. I think a lot of people may not know that I'm streaming today. I don't really know why. It's Monday. It's the usual time, I think. Isn't it? Am I losing my mind? I don't know. Maybe people are busy, whatever. Also, hi everyone. It's very boring. I wouldn't immediately think Barbie. Oh, you mean this one? Yeah, I mean, it has a little Barbie tag on it, and they styled it in this, like, very iconic Hime Gyaru way, which I love. But it's just, you know, I see this, and I'm like, yeah, that's Barbie, all right. The AP Barbie dress is giving Cinderella's dress that got ripped up by the stepsisters. Honestly, real. Yeah. Oh my god, Mademoiselle Pearl, new collection? Yes. Yes, new collection indeed. This is their 2026 Summer Lolita drops. So, fuck yeah. I am so excited to see these on Taobao. I am so happy and so ready for these. Oh my god. Wait, is the blue and pink one inspired by Barbie Charm School? The blue and pink one, I think we were already thinking this earlier, so it is entirely possible because I do think the references are there, you know? Like the colors, the cut. I kind of love it. The ribbons look a little tacky. The ribbons, you mean from the corset top? I guess I can maybe see that. I personally don't mind it. I love the bottom. I think it is, there could be an argument made that it is a little bit costumey, you know, for some of these. This one in particular, you know, maybe I can see the argument being made that some people find this too costumey because it does say literally Barbie on it and it does take a very direct inspiration, you know, from a certain movie. So I understand if some people are like, no, that's too much costume, you know, or costume vibes for me, which is fair. But the first one, I just really fell in love with the first one. I don't know. The first one, do you guys know this image of Barbie when she's like in Paris or something with the little dog? Do you guys know which one I'm talking about? Because that's what it reminds me of, like hella. I think that is exactly what this dress looks like. Let's see if we can find it. I need to, 1 second, guys. I must look for it really quickly because I need to search it. Wait. Barbie, I think Paris? Is that enough? Oh yeah, that is almost enough. Okay, it's not quite the same, but this is for some reason the image I had in my brain. It's not really the same at all, but whatever. Whatever, it was reminding me of it. Let me move you over, 1 sec. All right, here we are. Do you guys know? Like, for some reason I was thinking of this. I do not know why. It's not even that similar, but for some reason I was like, yeah, that's the same thing. It's not. It's definitely not, but whatever. About how much do you think they're going to cost? Ooh, maybe some of them might be like 90 bucks. Others might be more towards, like I've seen a different price ranges, you know. They have some cheaper dresses and then they have some that go like 200, 300, you know. But I would say that like 100 is a healthy price point for these, you know what I mean? I think they're just really cute. You see the similarity? I think it was just more the vibe. Honestly, I think the inspiration is in this one is done really well. Wasn't that called Barbie in Paris or Paris Fashion Week or something? I think so, yeah. If I wasn't saving for cosplay and the dolls, I would buy this. Fair enough, honestly, fair enough. Pooh, Fashion Fairy Tale. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, I was far off. That's okay. No problem, no problem. But these are so fun. These are so cute. I'm so ready to see these. Like, actually, also see more close-up shots, you know? Because sometimes they give us some close-up shots like these, and I just need to see a close-up shot of the Barbie collection. I need it, okay? Put it in my veins. It looks so good. I have just really fallen in love with the first dress. I need this on my body right now. I just love everything about this design. It looks so good. Oh my goodness. I am so hyped about this. Okay, sorry, enough of that. Let's go to the next topic. Are you ready for this? I don't even know where to start. Which one? I guess let's start with Meta, because Meta has announced a new, more sweet release, which is very exciting because Meta, I believe, makes a more, I don't know how to describe it, a more low-key sweet, you know. Angelic Pretty is often very in your face with the sweet designs, and I think, you know, both Angelic Pretty and Baby and Meta have their own design choices when it comes to sweet or like in any dress really. But this is the new one. This is a, you know, we have like the skirt version and or like the overall version, I guess, and then we have the regular JSK, which are, you know, presented in two different styles. So we have the one with like the corset top ribbon situation and then the one without. And I think these are low-key kind of cute. I am very often not that impressed by Meta, or it's just not usually my style. But the pink one is like kind of speaking to me. Not that I'm gonna buy it, I shouldn't, but it is certainly tempting, especially with the heart cutouts. That is so cute. Also, I think pink and red is just like a perfect combination. And the little bit of green from the cherry is just, I don't know, very satisfying. I don't know how much I love the red and black one though, but let me know which one you like. Do you like this? Are you going to try and get this? I think it's really fun. Oh, the pre-order was 3 days ago. I'm sorry, I'm a little late. My bad. Are the accessories usually sold singular or with the dress? Usually, like when I bought my Mademoiselle Pearl set, I could select with or without, but the price up is a little bit there, you know? So I bought the bonnet and the OP, and I had to pay a little bit more because I wanted the OP included. Are we doing Twitch chords today? If we have enough entries, we might. Maybe we can do it by the end of the week, then other people have the chance to submit some, and I can make an announcement. But definitely this week. Yeah, sure. Wait, oh my god, is it a cherry dress? Yes, we finally have some cherries. Also, did you guys notice this? The cherries look like hearts. Like, there's some of them that look literally so sharp, they are hearts. That is the cutest thing ever. I wish we had a bit more of a close-up, but I think you can kind of see it, that some of them look more like hearts than others, and I think that is very cute. That is such a cute little subtle detail that I love very much. Meta is semi-sweet, yes. I love when brands do fruits aside from strawberries. Oh, tell me about it. I am literally... Okay, do you know how many fruits there are? Give me different fruits. or I'll take a cucumber dress too, you know? A pickle dress? I don't know. I just need something other than strawberries. Don't get me wrong, I love me some strawberries. I think they're very cute, just like the next Lolita, okay? But I think there's so many other ones that are equally cute and deserve a little bit more love, you know? Give me some more. I can't say anything because I have 2 strawberry dresses, but like, I love more fruits than strawberries. Please give us a raspberry dress. Yes! I think the sax is my favorite. Yeah, sax is a popular option. I cannot get behind this. I may only own 1 sweet angelic pretty dress, but I agree the sweet theme is very boom sweetness that is sweet enough to give cavities, though it's still so cute. I actually love this. This is something I've been honestly appreciating more and more throughout my Lolita journey, is really recognizing the way different brands design dresses. Because I feel like Meta, Angelic Pretty, and Baby, just to, you know, name these 3 as like the bigger brands, they have each such a unique way of designing these pieces that I feel like you can tell without even knowing, you know, what piece exactly it is, you know? Like, you put 3 different dresses in front of me, I might not know their names, but I could probably point out which one is Meta, which one is Baby, and which one is Angelic Pretty. You know, I feel like they just each have such unique styles that's really translating well to their dresses. And I love that. I think that's so cool. It's like a little statement piece, you know? I don't know. It's like obviously it's art, right? But I just love that. I think that's so cool. The blue one reminds me of that one bodyline dress with the strawberry cake. Do I know that one? Maybe. I have to be honest, I really don't like it. It's nice and all, but it just doesn't call me whatsoever. I think that's fair. I don't think it has to be for everyone, you know? I think this is meant for a very specific type of Lolita, and I think they are gonna appreciate it. This would be so cute in a mint colorway. Oh, actually, I see that, yeah. Also, sorry for the notification to keep popping up. I don't know why Instagram keeps popping them up here. I do not know. Gotta take proper pics of the cord until the end of the week. Noted. Yes, take good cord photos. I want to look at them. Weren't you thinking about making a specific day for Twitch chords? Yeah, but I haven't really decided on a day yet. I'm sorry, guys. I have been making so many things, or like plans of things that I want to do, but behind the scenes, there's currently some things going on in my life. Maybe we talk about it a little more later, but let's just say, things are very unstable. Not that I'm unstable, I'm okay, you know, like I'm dealing, I'm trying to deal with it in a healthy way, but you know, it's hard. But yeah, let's just say some family things are happening right now. Don't worry, my boyfriend and I are fine. It's nothing there. It's just about parents things, and it's been affecting me a lot, and it's just been really tough. And I've been trying, I don't know, do you guys know when you try to deal with things in a healthy way, and then all of a sudden you start to just buy a lot of stuff? I'm trying not to go down that route, but I try to, indulge in my interests, which is a lot of Lolita. So I just scroll Macari, which is dangerous because I just want to spend money to make myself feel better. But obviously that's not the right thing to do. I try to like, not do that, but it's really hard. If you guys have any, tips and tricks how to cope with things, that'd be great, because right now the buy button is really appealing to me. It's really bad. Oh my god. Not that I develop a shopping addiction. It's just that things are really stressful in my environment, and that's like the only thing that I have, that's stable. It's fine. Whatever. Sorry. Tangent. I wanted to talk about that later, but let me keep reading, chat. Imagine a starfruit dress with a slight tropical feel. A tropical dress in general. Like coconuts? Coconut dress, that would be so good. A green melon dress, the one that's yellowish inside. I don't know the name in English. No, yeah, I see that. Also pineapple would be kind of cute. I'm also quitting my retail job today. My boss expected me to show up while I had major problems with my circulation. Like, yeah, sure, I'll just walk through 40 degrees Celsius streets with no shade and pass out at the register. Very productive. Dude, good that you went away there. That genuinely seems like such an unhealthy work environment. This is so relatable. I daily check one shopping app, which I shouldn't, and I see more things I want. Yeah, it's really bad. Like, it wouldn't financially ruin me to like buy one more thing, but I also want to be responsible with my spending, and I can tell I'm in an emotional state and I try to buy things in order to make myself feel better, but I also know that can lead to an unhealthy path that I don't want to cross. I don't want to go there. But it's really hard because, when it's literally something as close as, your parents, and you feel so emotionally, dysregulated, and everyone around you is like that, and, sort of dumping things on you, and then you feel really stressed and overwhelmed, and like the only thing that feels, that's your hobby, right, is like Lolita and stuff. Like, obviously I'm trying to just indulge. I have so many dresses, like I'm okay, right? And I also still have the AP thing that's coming my way. Like, there's literally stuff coming. I'm so privileged. I'm literally so lucky. And I'm also going to Paris. Like, I'm fine. But for some reason, it's like this, my brain is just craving this serotonin, this like something that everything's fine thing, like trying to make myself feel better. I don't know. It's really weird. I never had it like this. It's the first time, I wish I had a Lolita cord. One day I'm sure you can. Oh my goodness. It's not I guess it's not impossible to get. You can definitely get it. I'm gonna have to get to Teddy Cafe to take pictures in Suya toys with all the plushies there. Aw, that sounds cute. Oh no, lol, someone protect Carol's wallet. Yeah, it's really bad. I mean, don't worry, I haven't bought anything aside from the AP thing, right? Like, I literally haven't done anything else. I have been very tempted though. Totally understandable. Imagine a pomegranate dress. Oh, so good! It could be such a good... Wait, a pomegranate dress could be such a good gothic piece, don't you think? With like a really nice saturated red and a black base color and like some beautiful lace. Like, give it some almost bloody vibes. That would be so good. Lolitas are all coping with spending addictions. I don't think it should be normalized, but I do think it's very normal to like, buy things regularly when your hobby is literally, collecting things, whether it's dolls or whatever. Like, I see Monster High doll collectors buy new dolls every fucking week because there's a new release, right? But it's just about the intention behind it, like, I don't want to just spend, like, I catch myself, right? I get really into it. I scroll for hours because it's the only thing that making me feel, like some sort of escapism, because I can't stop thinking about this situation that's going on, right? And it feels terrible. And I think of all these pretty dresses that I could potentially own and walk around with and court and everything. And I try to just kind of, I guess counteract this need to buy new things by courting the things that I already have. But then my energy's limited, or I have a lot of work to do, or it's super hot, and then like it's really hard to wear the items yourself. I've been rearranging my room like 600 times because I want to engage with my hobby still, even if I can't wear the dresses right now. I don't know, it's a very weird feeling, and I don't want to be that person that just buys stuff, and gets like a fucking shopping addiction. I don't want to promote that also. No. Absolutely not. Like, I think that there's a healthy way of spending, and then there's an unhealthy way of spending. I just don't know where I draw the line right now for myself, because I don't know, I'm very emotional. I know I'm being very vague, but just know this, like, behind the scenes is very stressful. But tropical dress in yellow and purple with passion fruit. Oh, that sounds great too. I don't know the name of the fruit, but the fruit that Bound Sweet was based off a Lolita dress of that. I don't know if I exactly know what you mean, but also hi everyone. Sorry for talking about the weird shit right now. I'm currently saving for my first APJ ski. Wow. Which one? That's really great. Yes, Gothic Peace Pomegranate. That sounds awesome, doesn't it? I have a shit ton of other J fashion brands, but no Lolita yet. Well, you'll get there. You'll get there. Listen, the team itself is nice, but our team leader has been treating me really unfairly because I only work Saturdays, and last month, May, I had plans for a lot of those, so I requested early shifts or specific days off. Like, sorry, I actually want to spend time with my friends on the weekend. Exactly, for real. I'm getting so much dress ideas on this stream. Fuck yeah. I'm always trying to make jokes about your wallet being abused because you're so unproblematic. I have nothing else to cling on to tease you about. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I mean, I'm spending money responsibly. Like, I'm not, you know, super impulsive right now, you know? Like, I didn't just buy something for like 1,000 euros. Well, I theoretically did for the angelic pretty dress, but that was already planned since January, so it's fine. Like, I saved for this, and don't worry, guys, I'm not in financial ruin. I always have savings. I have never been at zero in my bank account. I am lucky, okay? I am fine and I'm lucky. So I'm not, you know, about to be in financial ruin if I make an impulsive purchase, but I just, I don't know. I just want to be healthy about it, you know? Which store sells a blue Alice in Wonderland dress? I want some that aren't in wine red. I think Baby the Sunshine Bright had some. Maybe you can find some secondhand. I don't know, but I definitely know they had some. Manifesting a YouTube video where you clean or organize your room. Maybe, actually, maybe. I definitely am planning a YouTube video, not anytime soon because I still need to, you know, pay for the materials and everything, but I really want to sew my own Lolita dress and make it a YouTube video and you know, kind of go through the process because I have Gothic and Lolita Bible patterns and I really want to try out the patterns and, you know, make my own thing for the first time, like properly, you know. I did once do a skirt, but this time I feel like I can do better than that. So that's definitely going to be a video at some point, which I'm super excited about. I think that could be very cool. By the way, I started my job on Saturday, so soon I'll finally be able to buy some new dresses. Woo! Let's go! Amazing! I'm so happy for you. The guilt of spending. Oh, you are putting the words out of my mouth. Yes! It is so bad. Sometimes it's actually so bad. I have to sometimes just calculate, you know, my income and everything and like make sure that I can prepare myself for it mentally and like somehow justify it. So I totally get it. Did you draw your sprite? It's very pretty. Ponymo did. Ponymo is my VTuber artist. Hi, I love your videos. Thank you. See, not even the financial irresponsible jokes make sense. I can't have shit in this house. I guess in theory you can. At least there's a body pillows. Yeah, you can bully me with those. That's fair point. That's that's very, very fair and valid. Anyway, oh my god, beautiful stuff. Okay, now, are you ready for the next stuff? Where do we start next? I guess let's do Ikea chant. We have Ikea Chan! This is by the creator Marshmallow Daydream, who did for their portfolio a fucking Ikea Lolita dress set with bonnet and everything. Holy shit! Oh my god. Okay, let me read what they said, okay? I want to give them full credit for this. What a beautiful thing. Oh my god, guys! It's Miku Miku Beep time! Oh! 3! Ready? Miku Miku Beep! Yeah. That was beautiful! Miku Miku Beep! That's right! Thank you so much for the follow! Huh? Perfect moment! Thank you, thank you, thank you! That was beautiful! Miku Miku Beep! I hope my mic didn't spike there. I hope you could hear me scream. Hi, your videos are so cool as hell and your model is really cute. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Okay, now let me read this. Okay. And I guess while I'm dropping portfolio pieces, I might as well reveal that I'm the Ikea-chan from many, many April Fools ago. My com knows my antics well, but I don't know how memorable this was beyond that. I usually wear this at Anime Central and Colossal Con North these days, because just look at it, man. Yes, this is a JSK made entirely of Ikea Frakta bags. I originally made it for their employees' Halloween costume contest, which I did win first place. I posted this cord the following year with a bunch of other April Fool's themed cords. Everyone told me I should start sewing professionally, so here I am, I guess. This is so cool. Are you kidding me? Fucking Ikea-chan? Amazing, iconic, holy shit. And apparently they do a lot of other cool stuff. Like, they are sewing a lot of their own dresses. They have their own small business. Like, definitely go check them out. They have some really cool and interesting pieces. But I had to share this because my mind was blown when I saw fucking Ikea-chan, you know? Like, that's so cool. That's literally the most iconic thing ever. AI could never. It looks very well crafted, but it's very funny that there's an Ikea dress, right? Mika Mika Beam, yeah! When it's so freaking awesome, I love it when people are creative and resourceful, right? It's amazing! I love this, I can hear it. Guys, I'm going to make a lice in... Oh, Alice in Wonderland Pokemon trainer. Should I use a shiny Eevee as the white rabbit or use a other rabbit Pokemon? Oh, I don't know. I'm not very good at Pokemon stuff. I'm so sorry. The chat will help you. Ikea-chan, I can. I need to finally learn how to sew. You definitely should. Wait, what's their user? That's so cute. Their their username is Marshmallow Daydream. Marshmallow _ Daydream. The link to the Instagram, I can probably link it. I don't know if I can here. Let's see. Can I link it? Let's see. Yeah, there you go. My local anime con was this weekend, and on Saturday I wore the JSK. I sewed myself, and I got the most compliments I've ever gotten in Lolita. Made me feel so proud of my sewing. Fuck yeah! As you should! That's amazing! I can't even imagine how hard it was to create that. Imagine sewing a Lolita dress out of plastic. That is kind of hard. I mean, the plastic being hard. Yeah, I also want to know how crinkly this dress is. I have so many questions. Oh my goodness. Is it like every time you walk around, it like crinkles slightly? But I just think this is so peak. Hi, I'm gonna try to make my first cord soon. Fuck yeah! Amazing. Also, hi everyone. Very, very cool. 10 out of 10. Very peak. Again, go give him a follow. So cool. So fucking cool. Okay, next one. We have Miss Danger, a indie brand that does a lot of really interesting stuff for Lolita. Oh yeah, Hydration Nation. Where's my water? Oh, my boyfriend took it. Shit. One sec, guys. I'm getting water. I'm back. Hello. Okay, let's give it a little cracky. We have a fresh bottle over here. Oh yeah, listen to that. Sparkling water. I know so many of you guys hate that, but I love it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is burning my throat. Perfect. But yeah, this is definitely such a vibe. I think this is really cool. Also, this reminded me of another indie brand dress. I don't know if you guys remember, which one was it? Night Whisper? No, not Night Whisper. It was another indie brand. Lady Sloth? Wasn't it Lady Sloth that also did one of those patterns? I believe it was Lady Sloth. Yes, Lady Sloth. Yeah. So they have this, I guess, JSK right here, and they also have a skirt version, which is a bit more in the luxury, you know, price tags. But then we also have this one. It is a sport Lolita skirt. Like it's supposed to be sporty. It's unfortunately called Sport Coquette. Not a fan of the coquette in there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. It just doesn't feel like it's made for Lolita then. Which obviously you can wear for whatever you like, but I just am not the biggest fan of the coquette terminology, you know what I mean? But whatever. It's fine. But I just thought it was unique. Am I the biggest fan of it? No, but it is unique and very different. I think the black one is the best because I feel like, I don't know, just looks a little bit more balanced. But I thought that was an interesting concept. How dare Dominic take the sacred stream water? Exactly. He literally took it while I started streaming because he left. He is currently picking up his car. Yes, I saw thought of Lady Sloth at first too. I think Lady Sloth is a Polish brand. Lady Sloth was actually at the most recent con I went to, and I met the designer. So cool. It was really fun. Will those part be posted on TikTok? Because I got to go, but I still want to know the indie brand names. I can definitely share it. Yeah. TikTok sending me a stream notification 40 minutes after stream starts. TikTok is just TikTok is a special place for real. TikTok is always like the most clunky thing ever, but yeah. Anyway, they are doing a lot of different designs. Again, this is the Miss Danger side. They have some luxury items and some more casual ones, right? So we have the sports one, we have the more neon Tokyo, you know. I think this could really work with Gyaru. I don't know. I feel like Gyaru loves leopard prints or something, you know, kind of animal prints. I think they tend to like that a lot. These are very expensive, interesting jackets though. They look really cool. So if you have the budget, you know, that's where you should go. But I'm more so focused on the bottom part. Like some of these blouses are incredible. They look so cool. I can imagine these really well with some gothic Lolita chords, like super whimsical, super fun. So I'm definitely a fan of these. And the bottom stuff here reminded me so much of Vivienne Westwood designs. I don't know if anyone else sees the like references, but I feel like Vivienne Westwood has very similar silhouettes and designs, and I'm a fan of Vivienne Westwood, so like I like that a lot. But I don't know, just thought that was super interesting. Obviously these are not really like Lolita, but it just reminded me so much of Vivienne Westwood. Now this is more Lolita style though. That looks really cool. Very interesting for sure. But yeah, they're a more high-end fashion brand. They have a lot of different items. They also had like these dresses that were super iconic for some time in the Lolita community. But I don't think they are currently being sold. So unfortunately, you know, this is the only stuff they have for Lolita. So there's not much Lolita currently, but I guess you can always look out for some more stuff, you know? Oh my god, I kind of forgot Moustache exists. Moustache does exist, yeah. Unfortunately, the prices are too much for me. That is very fair. Yeah, they are more high-end fashion, for sure. Which, to be fair, you know, it's also a small, you know, business. And if you have high-quality, you know, clothing materials, which I'm guessing they have, I don't know, I don't own any pieces, you know, you probably have to pay for that, you know, I get that. Then, which one do we... Oh, yeah, we have this one! Oh my gosh, okay, this one really intrigued me. It was on my timeline, and this is apparently the most recent collection that they will be dropping. This is the creator Lil.Luna. I checked their online store and I couldn't find this particular dress yet, but it does say that it will be available to order already, but I couldn't find it, so I don't know, maybe it's just it didn't work for me, I don't know. But it is listed for $170 and it is cotton with a polyester lining, and I think this is really cute, really fun, and again, Gothic Lolita, hell yeah, shout out. And this person does a lot of really cool stuff. Like currently on their website there's this tote bag which is super fun. They also have this this shirt design. I'm not speaking well, I'm so sorry. But yeah, as you can see, from time to time they drop some hella bangers. Like, are you kidding me? That is so freaking cute with the colors. It's gothic but a little bit colorful. Wow, so much fun. But again, unfortunately, their cart, so you know, the link right here, only showcases a few products. So there's only these items listed currently. So we have the tote bag, we have the badges, and the like little keychains. So I really hope they list it soon, but this is the account. It's called Lil with 3 L's and then Luna. But I really hope that they're gonna stock this soon because I feel like a lot of people are gonna absolutely love this. And again, I haven't fallen in love with this dress, but this was a 2024 release, unfortunately. So I don't know if this will ever come back, but this is the print design, by the way, which I think is really fun, really, really cool. Not fun. Fun is not the right word, but it's really cool. It reminds me of a lot of like European buildings. You know, even here in Germany, we have a lot of these buildings where a lot of people are living, right? And then with like this, I guess, yeah, fencing thing, whatever. It's really cool. It's very edgy. I like that. I think that's really cool. The sizing range, I'm not quite sure. Let's see if it says anything. It says customizable sizing. So customizable sizing in my brain translates to we're open to any size, custom size, right? I don't know. So that seems to be inclusive. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. Really, really looking forward to it. And you have another indie brand to potentially support and follow. Isn't that cool? I love that. I love that a lot. So hell yeah. Oh wait, it says how to order. Let's see. How do we order? It says I accept payment via my, oh my god, via my hyperlink shop. You can use either a card or PayPal account as payment method there. I ship worldwide for each purchase. I'll calculate the delivery cost manually and create a custom listing for the whole order in my shop. There's a 10% money transfer service fee, blah blah blah. To place your order, oh, DM me and note your location. Okay, so you have to DM them in order to purchase. Aha, now we learned. So if you want this dress, I guess you can simply DM them and tell them your size and everything, and then you can order if you would like. Very cool, very cool. I'm late. I was working on Art Fight. Oh, no worries. How cool. How's Art Fight going? I hope it's going well. Usually, sometimes the custom size has a max limit though, like Miss Point won't do above 120 centimeter bust, for example. I guess you have to ask then. I don't know what their max is, to be honest, but that's a good point. This is making me inspired to start my own Lolita brand. I don't think I can yet, lol. I mean, you can always start on the designs, you know, which I think, you know, is the first part, and then once you're able to get all the materials and stuff, you know, you can probably just do it. But obviously you have to make sure that you have the capabilities of it, you know, and not just the capabilities but also the materials, the time, etc, etc, etc. Okay, next one. We have this one right here, which is the Chalmeyer Laforet Harajuku account. That was a mouthful. I don't know if I said that right, but I stumbled across this like very, you know, semi-sweet account, I guess. They have some really interesting pieces, you know, they have like the teddy bear print and stuff too, but I was really intrigued by this one. Again, it's similar to Metamorphose in my brain anyway, that it's not this over-the-top sweet vibe, but instead a more, you know, toned down, casual sweet, you know, it's very cute still though. It also has these adorable flowers, which is really fun, and they have a number of different dresses, a lot of them focusing more on this classic style. Here we see some examples which I think look so fluffy and fun. Like, look at that. That lace is stunning, gorgeous, beautiful, everything. I love this a lot. I think it's really, really cute. And I just thought I'd give them a shout out as well. I think that looked really, really pretty. So if you want to go support them as well, or like just look through their shit, here you can. Here you can. Anyway, I really wanted to talk about the, oh shit, I didn't want to go here. Oh no. Can I go? Ah, what's going on? Oh, here. Oh, I wanted to go somewhere else. Wait 1 second. I need to move myself slightly. Man, sorry. Here we go. Hi. I wanted to ask you guys if you saw Obsession and if you would want to talk about it, because I have thoughts and feelings. Has anyone heard about Obsession? It's the new horror movie that came out a while ago. I've been waiting a long time to see it, actually. But it's a really, really cool movie. Highly recommend. It's actually done by indie producers and such, so it's not a big studio behind it, which is really cool. And I would love to discuss it if you guys are okay with that. I heard about it. I think it's really good. You should definitely go give it a watch. I have seen some reviews and discussions on TikTok. I've been waiting to pirate it, LMAO. Pirate, har. I just watched it on the weekend, and oh My God, I loved it. It was so good. My boyfriend and I were actually like so creeped out at times, you know? It was incredible. Like I didn't even know where this movie was going half the time. You know, there were so many unexpected, I guess, moments that were so out of pocket, and it was also so uniquely Gen Z in the best way possible, in the best way possible. And I loved the writing. The fucking writing was so natural. It was like how people actually talk, you know? You know how a lot of movies that are, you know, made by bigger companies or bigger studios, you can tell like a fucking 50-year-old person wrote the script, right? Like nobody talks like that, nobody acts like that. But I think that movie was very realistic and I loved it. There were so many little hints and bits here and there that were truly like exceptional, so good. And oh God, my boyfriend and I, we were so, like, our whole theater experience was so good as well, because a lot of people, like, there were a few moments that were just really funny, so we were just, like, all laughing in this uncomfortable environment, right? And it was hilarious, but also scary. Oh my God, it was perfect! It was so good. What a fan, like, probably top 10 movies I've ever watched. I really liked it. I really want to watch it again. It was so good. Oh, you watched Backrooms! That's still on my watch list. I really, really want to watch it. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on Backrooms, because I hope I can watch it soon. I felt like the ads made me think it would be less feminist than it seems. So now that I know it's not icky, I'm excited. It's really not. I think I don't know. I think the whole messaging of the movie is, I don't know, according to a TikTok, you know, some people think it's very ambiguous. I don't believe so. I think it's actually fantastic horror, because it's not too focused on jump scares or, you know, too much body horror even. A lot of it is very psychological. It's super well made. I cannot stress enough how good this is. I really liked it a lot. Oh my goodness. I liked it a lot. Hell, wait, which movie I zoned out for a minute because I'm studying? No worries, it's Obsession. I really, really liked Obsession, the movie. The scariest thing is Bear to me. Yeah, Bear was, a very, I don't know, stereotypical, not stereotypical, but like, you know, I think a lot of dudes are similar to him and can probably possibly relate to his actions, you know? A very selfish man, and oh, I think the actors just did such a phenomenal job. It was so good. Like the screaming, the fucking, even just reaction shots, right? I think reaction shots can be, you know, shots that are often fucked up by a lot of actors because they just don't work well, right? Or, sorry to say it like this, but nowadays a lot of actors also have a lot of Botox, so they can't like wrinkle their eyebrows or something, right? And it just looks like they're giving nothing. It's like, okay. But these actors were so good. Oh my God, they were giving me all the emotion. It was so good. I loved Backrooms. It was really good, and I was definitely scared. Oh, that's good to know. Fuck yeah, I'm definitely still want to watch it. I haven't watched it, but is it similar to the Netflix show You? No, not quite. It is, so again, I'm trying not to be too spoilery here, but I guess here's a rough overview. So there's this character who's called Bear. I don't know why his name is Bear. I don't know how common that name is. I don't want to shame any bears out there, you know, you do you. But I didn't know this was a common name. But yeah, he's, you know, it's a friend group. They all work at the same place, and, you know, they go out from time to time, and he seemed to have developed this like little crush on one of the main characters called Nikki, and she works at the same place, you know, blah, blah, blah. And well, he buys like a wish willow. At first it was supposed to be, I believe, a gift for her because she dropped like a crystal necklace and whatever, blah 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 blah. But then he basically couldn't, you know, tell her that he liked her, even though he got like 600 chances. And then he used the wish willow, which did, you know, is real. And then basically that wish willow forced like a second personality in Nikki that made Nikki obsessed with Bear, like in an incredibly unhealthy, like awful way. And the real Nikki is kind of dormant. You know, she basically slips into this other personality more and more and loses herself, and you know, it's like awful. It's absolutely horrible, you know. She completely neglects her needs. Like her mind can basically only think of Bear, and she doesn't want him to leave ever. She's and you can also see like the battle with the real Nikki versus the, you know, wish willow Nikki, kind of. It's a whole thing, right? But it's incredibly well executed. Absolutely loved it. Terrifying and uncomfortable. You know, the kind of you know when you're so uncomfortable that your body doesn't know how to react, so you just kind of like laugh a little bit because you're like, you don't know how to process what you're watching. That's basically what happened in the theater. Like a lot of us were just kind of like laughing a little because we were just so uncomfortable. It's like ha 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 because you don't know how else to react. That was basically it. It was so good though. Obviously there were also some like funny moments, but also the practical effects were so good, especially towards the end. Again, slight I guess spoiler warning at the end, you know, when Nikki's like all crazy and everything. Well, it's not her fault obviously, but you know, she basically has this like body in the living room of Bear's apartment, you know, some person that she basically just killed. The face is all smashed in and it's just in the background, right? It's not even really the main focus, but she chained it to a chair and she's like fully naked, and there's like also videotape in the background on the TV. She basically recorded her and like her private parts and things like that. I'm like, what the fuck? Again, this is not the main focus of what's happening actively. It's just in the background. And I was so disturbed by it. I was like, oh my God, that was so effective. Because I think so many movies, especially, you know, these old school movies, they rely so heavily on jump scares. They rely so heavily on just everything bum 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 in your face. I feel like this subtle horror is so much more effective because it like really creeps under your skin, you know? It's like ugh, ugh. The Botox is horrible for acting. I know the reason actors get it because they get hired less if they look old, but when there's no expression, it's really weird. Yeah, I also think it has a lot to do with the patriarchy and things, so it's definitely layered, but I agree with you. Help, every time I'm hearing bear, I'm imagining like a gay bear and not the name bear. Just a glimpse into my gay mind. No, I get it though. I totally understand. I fucking get it. I was like, bear? Like, is it also supposed to be a play on the, you know, woman versus bear argument? You know, when that was a whole thing on TikTok, I was like, why is his name Bear? What the fuck? Wow, Bear sounds like a horrible guy. This is why those genies in movies say they won't do romance wishes. If she's possessed by a demon, is she really the killer? Because I blame Bear more than her if she's possessed. It's not, I guess it's sort of possession, maybe. The thing is, she, at some point, there's like a scene where she lays in bed, and, you know, Bear just got like a message, whatever. It's a whole thing. I don't want to, you know, spoiler everything, but it's just this moment where the real Nikki is awake, but the, you know, possessed Nikki or whatever, or like the possession version is still sleeping, and she's basically begging Bear to kill her. She's like, kill me. She, you know, the other Nikki can't hear me right now. Just kill me. Please kill me, right? I can't do this anymore. Kill me. And he doesn't. He just sneaks right out and uses this opportunity again for his selfish means. I'm like, boy, what the fuck? And my boyfriend and I, we were talking about it, whether or not we in his position would have killed her, and I was like, yes, I would have. Absolutely. I would have probably killed myself after that too, because I couldn't live with the guilt of everything that I put this woman through. But at least I would have ended the suffering, right? Because in the end, mind you, he ends up, you know, you know, he's like overdosing, whatever, and that is the only way, you know, to break the curse, and he only does it when he truly sees no other way out. And the thing is, it's still so selfish, because in the end, Nikki is finally waking up, like the real Nikki, and mind you, she just killed 3 people basically, or 2 people, and then, you know, wakes up with this other dude dead on her lap. She's like, has fucking wounds on her face, like her life is pretty much ruined, you know? Oh my god. Oh my god, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, but so good. I really want to watch it again. I liked it a lot. I will never watch Backrooms or Obsession. Like, I just die because I get scared so easily. I guess it's fair. Horror needs to be your vibe, right? I'm so angry that I got a call and I missed the start of you talking about Obsession. Ah, sorry. Okay, but she's not possessed, by the way. The fandom calls her with Nikki because writer-director confirmed that it is not possession, it's just a wish. Yeah, I guess so. It's more like a, I don't even want to say multiple personality thing. It's just like, you know, there's 2 distinct versions of Nikki that are living in her body. Bear's name is kind of Danish to me because there are some people that are named Björn, which just means bear, lol. But I mean, Björn it's pronounced differently, right? I don't know. Very interesting fan theory though. Nikki being possessed by Bear's cat, just a fan theory to think about. Oh, I don't know if I like that theory though. I feel like that takes away so much of the implications, but I guess that's I've seen so many fan theories. I feel like a lot of the uh the simplicity of the movie gets lost. I don't know. I've seen some theories also, so many speculations whether or not Nikki even actually liked him, or that some people were super shallow, super this, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know. I think the movie was pretty straightforward in the end of the day, you know? Some people said certain parts were super unrealistic, and I was like, not really? No, I don't know. I can't really say a perfect example right now. I would have to quote it directly, but I forgot. I'm sorry. By the way, Bjorn is pronounced Bjorn. Oh, okay, okay, thank you. Watching this stream while browsing Closet Child is this peak of life? Hell yeah! If you find anything, let me know. Is it interesting how the discussions going around is often who's the villain? And I think that's so disgusting that it went over people's head that Bear is definitely the villain, and it was done on purpose, that he was supposed to be an unlikable character. He was supposed to be just a weird, douchey, insecure guy, you know? Like, who was just selfish. That's really the end of it, you know? He didn't think much about his actions. He didn't research much. And also, apparently, it wasn't even, like, super crazy love he had for Nikki. It was just kind of like a haha, obsession that he had for a few weeks, you know? It was a whole thing. And also, I believe the director even said that Nikki kind of liked Bear at the beginning, but, it was sort of this, because he couldn't get his mind off and actually confess, she was like, yeah, fuck him, I guess. So, I don't know. I hate Bear Defender so much. He's a rapist, bro. Like, what the fuck? He's selfish as hell. That's what he is. He is only thinking of his own selfish interest. That's for sure. Like, he never really even asked her, like, are you okay? Like, well, not are you okay? He did say, are you okay? But something like, can we do something to help you? You know, like, he never really tried to strike a conversation. I don't know. It's a whole thing, but it was a very good movie, and I enjoyed myself a lot. Hydration time, that's right. But I really want more movies like that. I hope we get more indie movies, because that was so good. Yeah, I don't know. I really need to watch more movies like this. If anyone has any recommendations, let me know. I'm currently reading a lot as well. I'm currently reading 1984, which is this, I don't know, too topical, I feel like. It's about a surveillance state, essentially, and it reminds me too much of what the, current society, or what our current society is trying to do. It's really terrifying. Highly recommend reading it, though. There's free versions online. I'm reading it through a free Google Docs as well. But I've been loving it. Also terrifying, but because there's basically this whole character, or like administration, that are doing something called newspeak, or creating newspeak, which is basically just getting rid of words to get rid of like thought crime. So basically nobody's even able to voice their own opinions anymore in the future. Like, that's the entire goal. So instead of having words like excellent or wonderful, all you will be able to say is good and what was it, like something like plus good or something like that. I don't know. It's basically just, you will never have any other words than good or ungood. There's not even bad. There's not even the word bad anymore. It's just ungood. I don't know. It's super fascinating. Go give it a read. It's so scary too, because the current times. But man, very good, very good. You should watch Men. I watched it yesterday and I was so fucking visceral. Where is it? Where can I watch it? I'm definitely afraid of watching Obsession, mainly because of the fact that there's an essay scene, and that's already very triggering to me. Is there, I guess, yeah, with the context, there's an essay scene, but I didn't personally find it triggering, because it wasn't like, violent. With the context of understanding that Nikki isn't in control, it is definitely SA, like 100%. And it's very awkward, I'll say. You can see his ass cheeks, like, it's very awkward, and it's going on for like a minute, right? So I get that, but it was a minor part, I believe. But I look after yourself for sure. That is much more important. But I would say it wasn't very detailed, I guess. But I also don't want to, I don't know if it was a whole minute. I don't think it was a whole minute. I think it may have been like 20 seconds or so. I think it wasn't an entire minute. No, no, no. But it was just awkward, right? Like my boyfriend and I were definitely like, because you just saw his butt cheeks just go, obviously they didn't actually have sex, right? It's just uncomfortable. You kind of get secondhand embarrassment, and then you heard her like fake moan. Yeah, that was just uncomfortable. Ba-ba-bum, ba-bum. The movies are all. Wait, I did watch Iron Lung last week, which was very good. Oh yeah, I watched Iron Lung as well. Super good movie. I actually watched it twice. I loved it. These movies are all new and sort of kind of about the same topic: obsession, companion, don't worry, darling, blink twice. They're all about men's obsession with women being unconscious or somehow manipulated. It's also, reminiscent of the Garden of Eve because. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I keep burping. Because they make a prison for the women but portray it as a paradise. Oh, interesting. This reminds me of how on social media you have to use unserious words for horrifying stuff. Hi, sorry I'm late. I was work. No worries. I hope your work was alright. Me personally, I would say the essay scene was definitely very triggering. It was a few seconds and I could stomach it, but it's definitely disturbing, and I really appreciate that this is one of the rare times on screens where rape is portrayed more realistically and not necessarily dramatized. I guess you mean like more brutal, right? So it's a more, yeah, I guess I can agree with that. Yeah. Because I think often it's almost, this like gore porn stuff when some horror movies are basically just slasher films and it's always women being put in these vulnerable situations. I can always think of Terrifier. I'm sorry. I know there's maybe people who really like Terrifier. I tried the first movie and I saw like this woman, again, half naked getting brutalized, and I was like, why would I want to watch that? No, I don't want to watch that. What the hell? Like, that's just not fun to watch. It just feels like a male director got really horny for a woman in distress. So I guess I agree that it's a more, real scenario, which can certainly be triggering. Absolutely, yes. Oh, that's right. I was thinking about Adolescence. Oh, Adolescence was really good as well. Yeah, it was on Netflix, or no, Amazon Prime? I don't know. But it was good, yeah. Oh my god, Real Terrifier 1 just felt like a fetish movie. Right? Oh my god, it's similar with The Hills Have Eyes. I watched it not recently, but maybe 2 years ago. I watched it for the very first time when I was like 15, I think, with my parents. Which is not a movie you should watch with your parents, by the way. But yeah, we watched it and I rewatched it with like my adult brain. And I swear to god, there's a scene where basically a teenage girl just gets like almost, not even almost, I believe she does get like actually sexually assaulted. Like she already gets assaulted, that's for sure, but I don't know how far it actually gets. I don't remember. I don't want to remember. But it was so gross and graphic and went on for way too fucking long. And all I could think about is, like at some point the horror is just how the director decided to leave all of this in, Like, obviously we're meant to be uncomfortable, but some things are better to be implied than just shown for like 6 minutes straight, you know what I mean? It's like how a lot of 2000s movies were just women with big titties and skinny waists getting like brutally murdered or something, I don't know. Nah. I just hate it. It's always, and they're always stereotypically dumb too, It's like, oh, help me, I'm so helpless, that sort of thing. Or like any apocalypse movie, where always the dudes are like this power fantasy and then the women are just there as like this, woman the man character can fall in love with and he can save, like that's the only reason the woman character is there, because we need more movies like that. Yeah, sure. I'm thinking in the sense that rape is often dismissed because why didn't she scream? No, why didn't she fight back? But is ignoring the fawn response, which is not a choice you make, it's just biology protecting you. Same with any Mondo films. I can't stand those old movies where it's like a killer and they only target women in revealing clothes and always makes it grossly sexual. Yeah, I think like there's a point where it just doesn't even feel like horror anymore. It just feels like it's going on way too long. It feels like it's just unnecessary. Like, I'm not even against, sex scenes in movies. Like, I don't care. I don't care if, sometimes it's a little bit, like, revealing, or if there's like a fucking nipple showing or something, or like a dick or something. I don't care. right? I can't handle that. I'm fine with it. It's just, if it's such a theme that it's always the woman and it feels like there's no other substance to it, I'm like, why? What? Your intentions are so obvious, you know? Unpopular opinion, final girl trope needs to die. Let's normalize having the group of people with common sense surviving. Common sense is heavily lacking in some of these movies. I watch a lot of horror movies, and it's hard to ignore how most violence is usually targeted at women and often in a sexualized way. The let's split up piss me off so bad, yeah. I hate a lot of horror because of it. That is so valid, because a lot of it is unfortunately very male-dominated, you know? The generic jump scares makes it so boring. I wished movies explored existential horror or transhumanism horror like Soma. There's so much horror to get into. Genuinely so much horror to explore. And yet we're always in some weird, oh, supernatural, oh, ghosts, oh, another doll gets haunted. Like, okay, I'm tired of that. I don't care. Okay, another doll gets haunted. Oh, boo-hoo, I'm so scared, you know? Like, there's real fears that we can explore, you know? Like, how about pregnancy? Huh? I feel like that's such a good topic. I'm sure there's some movies that do explore that, right? But I feel like that is such an interesting and integral, you know, body horror that can be explored. So fascinating, but I would like it to be, you know, a woman, I guess, written, because I don't know if I can trust some men with that. They need to consult women on it for sure. But I think that could be such an interesting concept, you know what I mean? I feel like that could be so good. Or, I don't know, I'm tired of this, like, where women are basically, you know, when there's women monsters or women are the antagonist and it's just the ugliest woman, right? Her titties are hanging low, and it's usually just an old woman too. You know, I watched a whole video essay on it, and it just made, the moment I saw that video essay, I was like, oh my god, yeah, that's probably also a part of why society deems women as, like, older women as scary and inferior and lesser than, etc. Like, media is really heavily impactful on how we perceive people, right? And I think this old woman trope also is fucking annoying because I feel like there's either two ways to see older women, right? Either they're just mother figures, or they are just like monsters and rude and mean. There's no in between, you know? Women are more than that. What the hell? A detail that I missed in Obsession that you might have missed too. Barry uses AI and it goes against Nikki wanting to be a writer. Oh no, I've seen that. Yeah. I literally said in the theater to my boyfriend, that looks like AI. I guess I was right. I tried to watch this movie where it was about, like, how everyone can be tracked with tech through ice, and someone can be tracked and someone can't be tracked and they murder people. But the first murder scene was two women having sex while the killer killed them, and it was very weird, and just stopped watching because, like, why? Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of, I don't know. Again, I don't care for sex scenes. They can be in there, you know, whatever. It's just, are they relevant to the plot is what I'm wondering, you know? Like, does it actually show the relationship between the people? Is it relevant? Honestly, rather watch a movie with cookie cutter jump scares than watch a female character get brutally violated. I would honestly rather, oh, and did y'all notice that Bear killed his cat? I mean, yeah, with the pills, right? That he just left them open like that. And then when he sees his dead cat, he's blaming the cat, like, oh, did you manage to get into that? How are people defending Bear when he essayed a woman that he basically cursed and he also killed his cat? There's no defending him. I think at the beginning you're inclined to give him the benefit of the doubt, or like the average viewer is, because he isn't, like, he is framed as like this shy, slightly douchey guy, you know? Like, he's not very confident. He's just kind of like awkward, right? And with the pills, I feel like, you know, not very many people watch the movie very closely, or like watch movies in general very closely, you know? So I can maybe see where people are coming from. I think he's definitely not as black and white as some people make him out to be, you know? Not that I'm defending him or anything. Fuck him big time. But I think, you know, a lot of the discussions is undermining some of the good writing that was done at the beginning, you know? I think also his friend, like, at the beginning scene when they are in the cafe, was totally sabotaging him and trying to get with Nikki, you know? So that was a whole thing too. I think all of the friends are in one way or another a little bit selfish, you know? Which is very human, by the way. Obviously Bear is like the worst of all, but also he definitely did not know that the fucking wish was gonna work, even though he should have done the research, right? It literally says it on the box, and he also got like many warnings, but again, that just shows how in his head he is, and he does not care what other people really tell him. I love coffee, but I don't like when it's sour. It makes me mad. I don't drink enough coffee to know about that. I'm sorry. Nobody's talking about this as far as I know, but it really got me pissed off when Bear's friend as well. I think he was Ian. He was such a bad friend and didn't really help. The one time where he tried to talk to Bear about the friendship, it seemed like he did it because of his own interest. He slept with Nikki, but he pretends it's like he cares about his friends. I mean, he's literally just got a situationship with Nikki, and he actively is trying to sabotage Bear and Nikki's relationship. Like, that's the whole thing. He was also just jealous. At least that's my opinion, right? Like, I think that was totally obvious when he gave the advice to call her crazy Nikki. It's like, yeah, that dude is sabotaging him, clearly. Oh, that was kind of, I don't know. That's what I'm saying, right? I think this is more realistic than we think. People are never just perfect human beings, right? And I actually appreciate that the characters were just a little bit shitty. All of them are. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever been in real life with people, like even your own traits, right? We all have traits that if we don't put them immediately under a microscope are a little shitty, you know? And we have probably all of us have acted on impulse before, or maybe been a little selfish, especially when you're a teenager, right? Obviously these people are not teenagers, but like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, I've seen plenty of, you know, people on TikTok who I was like, you're kind of a douche. That's kind of selfish of you, you know? Again, this is not about Bear, fuck him, right? But all I'm saying is all of the friends in one way or another were like slightly selfish and a little bit shitty, you know? And I think that's very human. I think that's very, very human. Like, I don't know. Would you immediately think that the wish was real? Because I probably would have read the packaging. I probably would have, you know, taken the warning as a sign. Probably would have Googled it first too before I made the wish. But that's just kind of the person I am. I'm just very overly cautious with that thing. But I could bet you $100,000 that some people would have just done equally selfish shit. You know, so many people probably would have done that. Have you guys ever been on TikTok in like this witch talk shit? How many girls on TikTok were trying to manifest themselves boyfriends, actively going against like that person's wishes? Like, oh, my boyfriend broke up with me, but I'm gonna do this spell to get him back. Do you think they thought that something bad was gonna happen from that? No. But I'm saying a lot of people act selfishly because they're obsessed with a person. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not trying to defend Bear, but I'm saying I have seen this a lot. Like these love spells, Etsy witches or whatever. That is, in my opinion, a very similar thing. And I think a lot of people doing these rituals don't actually think there's going to be much consequence from that, you know? But I think it's a very similar thing. It's again taking another person's autonomy away, and they don't think about it like that because all they think about is selfishly, I want to be with that person. You know? Does that make sense? You're watching on Twitch and TikTok. Thank you. Hello. Wouldn't everyone just wish for unlimited wishes? I don't know. That would be my first thought. I was thinking more also like probably money and stuff. Also, thank you, Maisie. Hi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was probably also just thinking of like unlimited Lolita dresses in my wardrobe. Like whenever I see a dress that I'm getting it or something. Except Nikki, though. There wasn't really anything shitty about her as far as I know. At the beginning of the movie, she even goes out of her way to borrow money to give to a homeless man. I mean, definitely. I think we also didn't get to know her a lot, you know, because she so quickly turned into the quote-unquote, you know, I don't want to say possessed again. I'm struggling to find an alternative word, but like post-wish Nikki. So we didn't even get to know her or who she was. We got to know her a lot through the lens of Bear and through Bear's interactions. We didn't get to see her privately with the others much, you know what I mean? I don't know if I think it was real, but if I decided to use it, it wouldn't be for romance. Yeah, me neither. But also I'm literally in a relationship, so, you know. Yes, love spells are so creepy. Right? If you think about it, then boom, you get cursed dress and become evil Lolita. Oh no! Evil Lolita! Love you, queen. Thank you! Appreciate you! But yeah, I don't know. Again, this was not me saying that like Bear is somehow defendable, but I'm saying that a lot of people are probably doing similar shit, just don't expect much consequences, you know? Did you talk already about what happened with your parents, by the way? No, and I don't think I will, ever. I don't think anyone would be happy about that. All I can tell you is that things are very rough right now, and it's affecting me a lot. But it's okay. Like, I'm fine. I'm stable, you know? It's just that I have the impulse to buy a lot of Lolita stuff, which really is that bad. No, it's fine. I think just, you know, people need to find themselves at any age. It doesn't ever really stop. So, you know, wishing you strength. Thank you so much. Thank you for talking about the beautiful stuff that we talked about today. Even a little movie review. That's so fun. I'm very, very, very happy about that. Problems are probably one of the least toxic coping mechanisms. I think so too. I've certainly done worse in the past. But yeah, it was so fun to talk about the movie as well, though. Again, fuck Bear. Great movie though. Great actors. Oh my god, phenomenal writing. Absolutely loved it. I think a lot of people loved it for the right reasons. But yeah, stay hydrated, everyone. Thank you for yapping with me. We are gonna continue Needy Streamer Overdose very soon this week. So I hope you were ready for that, because I thought it was so fun last time. And now I wish you a beautiful rest of your day or evening or night or morning, whatever it is. Bye bye.